Hey y'all, welcome back to my video. It is me, Curly K Glam, and I'm here today to bring you guys an update video on Sensational Angel Face and Sensational Elite Babe. As you can see, I got my Elite Babe. Well, basically, I'm going to start off with Elite Babe first because it's the shorter of the two units that came out. Both units are part of the Curls, Kinks, and Co. line from Sensational. Elite Babe being the shorter unit, and then Angel Face being the longer unit. As y'all can see, I'm hitting a few snags, hitting a few tangles. Overall, this wig does shed a lot, but of course, that's to be, that's to be expected because I got the blonde color. I did get my Elite Babe in Money Piece Blonde, and then I got my Angel Face in Money Piece Hazel. Now, I'm not here to bash Elite Babe. Since putting up my initial review of Elite Babe, I have seen multiple reviews of Elite Babe. And what all boils down to it is, I probably should have gotten a natural color. I should have stuck with what I knew. Typically, just because I typically flock to blonde units. So anytime I see a textured unit coming blonde, I automatically get it because it's a rarity that you get textured units in the color blonde. I did not expect for this unit in particular to be this blonde. This is more of a white blonde. This typically, I would say, if I was to give it the color number, I would say this is close to a 27613. And in this lighting, you can definitely see the brownish transition from the dark root to the blonde. I don't think that was apparent in my initial review, but as you can see in Money Piece Blonde, it goes from like a dark color to like maybe a chocolate number 4 color to like the 27613. Initially, I did not like the long pieces that came in the front in Elite Babe, and since I have done my initial review, I did go back in with a heating tool and I recurled my wig and gave it, I tried to do some like barrel curls, but I did put my heat on absolutely the lowest heat because the Curls, Kinks, and Co line from Sensational hasn't been the most heat friendly line. I know with a couple of other except for the curly wigs, not the raw set wigs like the Moneymaker and Boss Babe and wigs like that. Not Boss Babe, Moneymaker and Born Stunner. Wigs like that, they weren't as heat friendly. But for some reason, the curly wigs from that unit, like Rule Breaker and Showstopper, they were heat safe up to 400 degrees. So I was a little confused about that part. But overall, I just did not like the styling of this unit. I did not like the texture of this unit. To me, if a line says Curls, Kinks, and Co, I'm thinking the wig was going to be a little bit more textured. And since I do mostly textured wigs that cater to natural hair, natural black hair on this channel, this wig probably was more catered toward the relaxed set versus the I just got a blowout set. I think with Alpha Woman and Boss Babe being a little bit more texture, they're a little bit more kinky straight. This is more of a yucky texture opposed to a kinky straight, and I also think that's probably why I didn't like it. If I was to pick a set of units from the straight units from the Curls, Kinks, and Co line, I would probably be more prone to go toward the Boss Babe, Alpha Woman versus the Angel Face Elite Babe. I was so stoked though when Sensational dropped on their Instagram that they had a new wig called Elite Babe, and as soon as it hit, as soon as I saw the vendor had these in their possession, I made my order quickly. Now, like I said, I did not like the styling of the unit. I do not like the curling of this unit. I mean, the styling and the curling is the same thing, girl. I feel like this wig definitely was supposed to be similar to Nisha. Because I feel like in terms of texture hair, Outre, like I said in my previous video, Outre and Sensational was going back and forth with the whole natural hairline wig thing. But I just did not like the styling of this unit. To me, the curls didn't have any kind of uniformity. It just looks like when you plop on the wig, the curls just do whatever they want, so to speak. I felt like this wig could have been layered a little bit more, especially around the face. They do give you long layers, but I just feel like, you know, it could have had more of a flow. And like I said, they did come with these really long pieces. I don't know what these were for exactly. In terms of the coloring, I'm alright with a dark root, but sometimes with this shade of blonde, I feel like the roots need to be a little bit lighter than a 1B. And then I don't like how it went from dark to this brown to the blonde. I didn't like that. I felt like they could have done better on the color job in terms of the coloring on Money Piece Blonde. Now, if I was to say, you know, a nice shade blonde, you know, a nice blonde shade mixture, Outre Nisha with the DRFF2 butterscotch, that was a perfect example of a blonde mixture. Okay, you can get your nice light yellow, light white blondes mixed in with it was gorgeous. It was just gorgeous. But in terms of Elite Babe, I didn't like the texture. It's too silky of a texture for me, and like I said, it tangles a lot, and that could be also because, like I said, it's blonde, and blonde wigs typically tangle more. But yeah, it's too silky of a texture for me. I would have preferred it to be a little bit more on the kinkier side, but you know, everybody has their preferences. I'm not gonna talk too long because I also gotta do angel face, so stay tuned. I'm finna switch my wig, girl, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I have switched my wig. So this right here, like I said prior to this is Angel Face. I got her in a color Money Piece Hazel. Now, out of the two units, I do like Angel Face better. I'm more of a lengthier wig wearer. I like to wear my wigs long. I was getting, you know, really into the mid-length wigs. Like, I like the length of Elite Babe because I'm not a bob fan. But that was just, you know, a little longer, that way I could play in the lob area. But I like this. Now, this wig was definitely thicker in density than if y'all hear something, that is a washing machine. I'm sorry, y'all. This wig was thicker than Elite Babe. I absolutely love the color, and if you're familiar with my channel, you know that the DR30 area is where I like to play at in color range. I'm not afraid to go a little blonde, as you can see with Money Piece Blonde, but this is like my optimal area of blonde that I like to play in. I like the coloring of this unit. I liked the brown roots going into the basically 30 color. This wig, of course, is ombre throughout. Of course, as you can see, my Money Piece Hazel looks a little bit straighter than what you probably saw here on YouTube, and that's because I didn't like the way Angel Face was curled. I went in and I attempted to straighten it out, and I did, but I still had some body with my wig. I had some curls left, but after that, I went back in again and straightened it on low, of course, and this is the final outcome of the wig. With Money Piece Hazel, where I think Sensational dropped the ball with Money Piece Hazel, I mean not Money Piece Hazel, but with Alpha, what is this? Angel Face, when they dropped the ball with Angel Face was the layering. They had good layering until it got like right here. It's like drastically long right here, and then when you get like right here, it's really short. So I don't know what they were, and then it's like really long, so it goes really short, really long, and then real long. I don't know what kind of layering job that was, but I also saw that a lot of people liked Angel Face, and not to steer away from the crowd too much, I just didn't really care for the layering job. And like I said, I ended up purchasing this wig I did get this wig after Elite Babe. They were not ordered at the same time, even though they were part of the same line that came out. I ended up going back to get this wig probably a week or two later because I saw XOXO Sheba review hers, and her wig looked so popping, and she did get it in Money Piece Hazel. So she sold me on buying Angel Face because prior to her review, I saw other reviews of Angel Face, and I just didn't care for it. I didn't like it, and so I was just like, I'm not really gonna waste my money on buying that wig because I don't think I'm gonna like it, and I should have just stayed, you know, with my initial thought the first time because I still don't like it. And that's not to be negative or anything like that, but it looks so gorgeous on her. And like I said, I just didn't like the layering job. I didn't like the way it was curled. Like toward the bottom, it was beautiful. And like as you can see in my initial review, after I played with it a while, I started to warm up to it. But then once I put it on, and it just tangled so bad in the back, and it's shedding right now. I'm not even doing nothing. I didn't even really run my fingers in it. It's shedding right now. And I just don't know. I hate to throw a wig away. I really do. Especially when it's not like... I usually wear my wigs until you can't wear them anymore. Like, seriously. Like, I would restyle my whole synthetic wig and turn it into a completely new style before I throw it away. But with Sensational, Elite Babe, and Angel Face, I just ain't feeling it. And after I've already, you know, I would give them to somebody, but I've already altered them and I've already manipulated them and everything like that, and it don't even look like how I looked when I first got it. Like, it's just a dub. And then, you know, usually when girls get long wigs like this, they cut them into a bob, but I don't really like bobs like that, so maybe I could cut her to a mid-length wig and try to recurl it, restyle it and everything. Maybe I could do that. But I didn't like the texture of the wig. Of course you can see the texture. It's clearly a yucky texture. But like I said, this wig was a little bit too silky for me. Even though I said one of my Alpha Womans was too thick, I do like the texture of Alpha Woman a lot better than Angel Face. I'm probably, like I said, steering away from the crowd with this, but it doesn't matter because this is my channel. And I really don't like it. Sorry, y'all. But, I mean, and usually, surprisingly, I don't like it because Sensational was at the top of the list for me. Them and Outre were like 1A, 1B for me. Legit. But yeah, y'all. Everyday wig. Angel Face is not. Angel Face is definitely a Sunday only church wig versus Elite Babe is definitely an everyday wig. Especially if you get it in a natural color. Now, if you get it in a natural color, your experience might be totally different. And I was even considering buying Elite Babe in a natural color, even though I don't buy natural color wigs, just to see if, you know, my experience would be different. I am not rebuying Angel Face though. I'm just not. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have for this update. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Curly K Glam. Stay tuned to my other wig updates, wig reviews, and my black sitcom, 90s sitcom TV reviews, over reviews. I'm watching these series and these shows over again as an adult. They came out when I was younger, so you know the punchlines and everything is a little bit different, and I'm able to get the sense of humor they had now that I'm an adult and I can understand things better than I could when I was younger. But yeah, y'all, stay tuned for my channel. I'm trying to be as active as I can. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Deuces.